Hello, it's Veru, and we're about to start a new game. This is a little RPG, kind of isometric, Fallout-esque RPG, going back to Fallout 1 and 2, not so much Fallout 3 and 4. And I've been enjoying it. I've played two different character builds up through kind of the end of the first chapter-ish. There's not really distinct chapters, but still, nevertheless, I have. And I just thought, you know what, I'm playing this game so much, why don't I record some of it? Now, I understand this might not be a video that appeals to a lot of my roguelike viewers, but I have been enjoying the game. Thought, why not add it as something that I'm doing? Gives me an excuse and gets my wife off my case if she sees me playing. I'm doing it for YouTube. Doing it for YouTube. No. Oh, okay. So the first character I did was a full psionics character, all mental powers. Very stealthy. Second character I've done is a throwing build, which has proved to be quite challenging, but again, very stealthy. More stealthy than the psionic character, to be honest. And I was thinking for my third character, why don't I try something that's not stealthy? Why don't I try something that's just like tanky and just obliterates everything with sheer firepower alone? Now, I haven't played like this before, so we're not sure how it's going to go, but first thing is first. Let's jump in. Yeah, sure, let's try it on hard, why not? We're going to go with the classic XP system. Now, one thing I like about this game is it does give you two different options, an oddity and a classic. Oddity really rewards people who go through and search everything out. You don't get any experience for killing mobs or for using skills, but you do for finding all these weird objects. Now, in classic, you get significantly less relative XP for finding oddities. And I say relative because in the oddity one you might get 1 XP for finding an oddity, but you only need 4 XP to level, for instance. Whereas in classic you might be able to get, I don't know, 75 XP, but you might need 1,000 to level. So but you get things for killing dudes, and that's going to be important because my guy's probably not going to get into everywhere. I'm going to go pretty specialized into some fighting and a little bit of psi. So let's go classic. Now this is where this game kind of really shines, is with requiring you to really build your character. Now you can't get away with just sort of creating a jack of all trades in this game. Now, one thing that is generally useful is when you start the game, get an idea of the feats that you're going to want to do. And I have a little notebook next to me, and I'm going to be writing stuff down while I talk to you, because there's it's a fairly kind of Fallout-esque again in terms of how you have to handle these things. So that's pistols. I'm going to be going assault rifles with a melee or ranged. Hit and run might be nice. Let's put a little question mark next to that. If so, we're going to need Agi 7. Is that going to fit our build? Juggernaut. Now we want to be a Juggernaut, so we definitely want that. Juggernaut. Con 7, Strength 7. So we already know from the basis of the kind of character that we're building that we are going to need oh, I have speed hack on. That's another thing to realize. I'm running cheat engine so I can run speed hack. The game has a very kind of plodding pace to it in terms of character movement, and when you find yourself, you know, heavily weighed, sometimes it's just it's a little quality of life thing that I can just zip around. So, okay. Cool, I can get Juggernaut, I can get fast metabolism, and that's really nice for that extra healing. I can heal any wound with bandages. Doctor might be nice, but that's skill-based, not stat-based, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, Gun Nut. If you look at that, upper damage range. Increasing the upper damage range of any guns we craft is great, because crafting is very powerful in this game. So let's put a question mark next to Gun Nut. Now, if I understand correctly, I get like 14 feats, I think, plus the 2 I start with. So it's just a question of whether or not we can fit it into the build. So if so, we're going to need Intelligence 7. That is a big investment in intelligence. Then again, if I'm planning on crafting, it'll pay out. No, hit and run we've already put. Pardon. Sprint is very useful. especially for my guy, because he's going to be so slow with his heavy armor. Being that I'm not going into stealth, I need to be ready to take shots from a long distance. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go assault rifle, sniper rifle. Stoicism. Stoicism? Okay, that's quite interesting. Less damage is really good, especially if it's on the basis of already having taken damage. Now that requires an investment into will. An assault rifle, okay. Suppressive fire, absolutely necessary. I'm just looking at that. I'm thinking that's absolutely necessary. I haven't looked at all of the feats yet. Now, because I haven't played any firearms-based character yet, I haven't really gotten a sense for what is absolutely necessary for a character, but that seems really good to have their chance to hit and action points reduced and movement points reduced. That just means less actions for the enemies, and if they're all in a big bunch, that is amazing. This is all disassemble. I've heard mixed things about disassemble. Okay, that's a stealth thing. Don't need it. Yell. Okay, that could be really nice if I decide to go into intimidate. And I think my character might, because, I don't know, he seems like he's a fairly intimidating type of build. Dirty kick is more of a melee thing. Force user, high technicalities. That's energy pistols. No thank you. Okay, kneecap shot. Okay, that's not assault rifle or sniper, so we're going to leave that one. Point shot. That looks pretty good. Requires a bit of dexterity. What was suppressive fire again? Why did I put perception? I put perception 10. It's guns 10, perception 6. Okay. Steadfast aim, it's pistol. Quick tinkering is really good, but I'm not sure I'm going to fit it into this build because of the dexterity. It's generally fairly good to have traps as a backup. It means I can basically, well, the thing is, without stealth, I'm not going to be able to get in there and put those traps down. So arguably, that's not that useful for me. Concussive shots. Nope. 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 Grenadier might be useful just because grenades are badass in this game. So let's put that down as a maybe. Dex 6. Now I could have done this whole build sort of off camera, but I thought it might be useful for, if you're watching, to get an idea of why we're doing what we're doing. Thick Skull looks amazing. The ability to not get stunned, I think, is absolutely huge. So we might go con 10. Especially if there's anything else that makes con 10 really useful. Ballistics. That additional mechanical threshold is only for carrier vests, and I think carrier vests are going to be something I'm working on early game. I'm going to be moving on to bigger, better things. By bit better, I mean heavier things before long. So ballistics, I'll put it down. That's int 6. If I decide I want to go gun nut, I might as well go ballistics, probably. Deflection, no. Hypertoxicity, no. Last stand. That could be really useful in a pinch. I'm going to put a little question mark next to that, especially if I'm already going for Thick Skull. Can't take that to level 9 though. Practical Physicist, no. Pyromaniac. Snipe. That can only be used from stealth, so no. Stealth. Cheap shots, nope. Expose weakness, no. Fancy footwork, no. There's a lot of good melee stuff here. Okay, full auto. Full auto looks absolutely necessary for me. Especially since I'm already going strength 7. There's no reason not to take it. Oh god, I need to pause this recording for a second. Mad Chemist, pinning. Premeditation. Uncanny dodge. Not really. I'm wearing such heavy armor that dodging isn't going to be a thing for me. Neither is evasion. Cryogenic. Evasive maneuvers. Nope. Fatal throw. Guard. Meditation. Sonic Mania. Rapid fire. Look, I am going to have to pause this for 1 second. I will hopefully remember to actually pause it in post-production. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Hopefully, my being back right now is completely just not a thing for you. But if I forgot to do anything in post-production, then you got to hear a whole bunch of sounds there, and I'm very sorry. Rapid fire could be useful. I'm not sure about that reduced accuracy. Let's see, what else have we got? Spec Ops. Nope. Special Tactics. No. Taste for Blood. Three-pointer. Three-pointer. Three-pointer is one of those, if I'm getting my dex up anyway, it might be worth it because having that extra grenade damage is a good thing. I do have to then invest up to throwing 50 though. Blitz. Not going to get agility up to 10. It's just incredibly unlikely. Concentrated fire. Yes. Okay, so with that, we now are aware each hit from assault rifle burst attack increases the damage from further burst hits by 10%. That sounds like it's an absolute necessary feat for an assault rifle user. Sharpshooter would also be nice. I could go full perception. That is perception 10. Let's put a little thing next to that. I'll have to have aimed shot for that. Have I already got aimed shot on my list? I don't. Where is aimed shot? Don't know. We'll see. It's pistol. Deadly snares, elemental bolts, locus of control. That is for psi dudes. Okay, commando. Commando, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then there's heavyweight. No. So then, and then there's also our starting ones. So by 10% plus 1% for each point in Constitution above 5. So that would reduce all of that damage by 15% since I'm going Constitution 10. So that is good. Expertise is also looking pretty hot. Recklessness. Paranoia. Snooping. Now snooping is useful because the best kind of there's some 11 perception checks for finding secrets, and it looks like I'm going to be going perception 8 anyway. So let's first flesh this thing up. Now with this I have 3 more points I could drop in something. Now dexterity and intelligence are both things we want to get up. I could get intelligence up now to 6, which would allow me to invest in ballistics, help me very much in the early game. Now alternately I could get dex up to 6 for point shot, grenadier, and working towards 3-pointer. Gun nut, ballistics. Now I am going to get more points as the game goes on. Let's just take another look. Perception. Yeah, that comes out of perception. Throwing comes out of dex. Perception. Okay. So, first of all, guns. Yarp. We're also going to go throwing. Yarp. Now, I'm guessing on the basis of what I'm doing thus far, we're going to want mechanics and some tailoring. I'm going to want intimidate. And I might take mercantile simply because I'm going to be needing to buy a lot of ammo throughout the game, I'm certain. Now, no stealth. I am going to want some lockpicking and probably also some traps. I could forego hacking this game. There's a lot of nice stuff in hacking, but... Okay, so hit and run is not going to happen. I don't think I'm going to get my agi up that high. I really want that con 10. I really need that high perception. That being said, when does concentrated fire actually come up? Concentrated fire, where are you? Gun 60. So that is quite a few levels away. If we figure out, let's see, 15, and then we're talking 45, like level 10 at the earliest. So I will have more points by then. I can definitely drop perception by 1 for now. Now, sharpshooter's probably going to be off. Strength 7, I needed that for what? Juggernaut. Also, I'm going to need that for full auto. So strength 7 is my minimum strength here. It might be better even just to go up a little bit higher. Now, I'm going to need armor sloping. I didn't see it, but where is it? Armor sloping. Okay, that's intelligence 6. Yeah, I am going to need that because otherwise I'm just going to be so slow. Hey, there's aimed shot. Okay, so what I think we're going to do here is... Okay, now we're in a position where we can do armor sloping. Do we want to start with conditioning? Probably. We're not going to need snooping for a while, if we're going to take it at all. Snooping. Aimed shot. And the other one was armor sloping. So we are in the position to get all of those. Now let's start looking at the ones we're definitely not going to get. Since we've already got our intelligence up to 6, there's no reason why I'm not going to be able to get that thing up to 7 later. Which means we should be able to take gun nut. I can already take ballistics if I want to. Now, is there any other intelligence-based skills that I'm going to want? Not really. Going a bit heavier armor than... Well, that being said, clothier. No. Never mind that. Doctor, fast metabolism. I'd like to get this relatively soon. But thick skull is probably one of my early choices. Total health increase while wearing armor suit with unmodified armor penalty of 50 or higher. So I can get a lot of these things from the get-go. Probably I'm not going to want to waste the ammo on suppressive fire to begin with. I'm not going to be facing enemies that are hard enough where that's going to be an issue. Instead, I'm playing on hard. I'm not sure I've played on hard before. I don't remember. I can take thick skull immediately. Now, again, there's not too many guys who are going to be able to stun me that early, so probably not going to take it to start with. Strength 8. I'm going to have such terrible shooting speed with this. I really do need to get my dex up a bit. And I would eventually love to get at least Grenadier. So I might... I'm going to get 6 points to play with over the course of the game. So if we're thinking perception's going to go up to 8, that is 1. Now I could pump Constitution, but I don't think I'm going to get... Actually, no, because I'm taking that 1 feat that will give me an additional... That's 1%. So if I pumped all 6, it would just give me an additional 6%, which is okay. Expertise is something that just gets better as you get closer to level 20. And that's great for burst-based weapons, because I'm pretty sure that extra damage is going to apply per shot. So expertise is probably something we do want to take. Okay, so if we eliminate quick tinkering, oh, that's sad. Eliminate sprint, which is also sad. Hit and run. This is going to be a very slow, not very mobile build. But that's kind of the whole point, is with the Juggernaut. He's a Juggernaut. Let's see. Don't really need to invest in chemistry or biology much. I can hopefully buy all the stuff we need. In that case, we are going to go mercantile. Now, if I'm going to do a small investment in Psi, it's really going to be just to get a few abilities that don't scale. So specifically, I've got on my little list, when I was making a list of things that functionally work without scaling, we're looking at cryostasis and force field. Being said, that's going to chew into my health. So if you decide to go psionics in this game, you have to take a pill. Gives you the ability to learn psionics, but it means that you lose 25% of your maximum health, which is a bit of an issue for a character who's supposed to take a lot of punishment. So actually, we're probably not going to do that. I have gone intelligence, so we are going to go into hacking. And yeah, we're going to go into lockpicking. I'm never going to be that great at it, thanks to my malice from my low dexterity. But I could start getting my dexterity up. I just need to get 2 points into it, and then I can get a couple of these other perks that I'm going to want later. One question is it better to start with intelligence and get gun? I'm not going to be making my own guns just yet. Okay, so let's take conditioning off and just take a look at what we can actually do. Aimed shot, special attacks, always worth having. They have cooldowns, so the more of them you have, the better. Juggernaut I'm not going to need right away. Survival instincts. Huh, didn't even look at that, but that might be quite nice. Thick skull. So many feats in this game. The complexity of what you can do with a build is really quite nice. Well, aimed shot for sure. Let's go aimed shot. And I think probably we're going to go... Arg. Hard choices. Could go Juggernaut right off the bat. Fast metabolism. That extra healing is going to be great. Now, early on, this expertise isn't that great, but conditioning is actually just as good no matter what level you take it at, assuming that your constitution starts high. So I am going to go conditioning for a little bit of early game survivability. And I wonder what we're going to name ourselves. What a surprise. Okay. Yeah, will's plummeted. So when we do take psionics, if we take psionics, it's going to have to be things that have absolutely no will scaling kind of blah, 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 blah. Never mind me. Let's go in. So, a little bit of context. Oh, there's been an earthquake. What's the situation? South tunnel? Gotta dig deeper to plant the explosive. We risk more damage. I'm not going to do voices the whole time. Almost everyone is working shifts, shouldn't be too long. Okay, house security. One man at the cave exit, and that's enough. Automated security is strong, and as long as we know the crossroad and the cove are clear, no one can sneak up on us. So we're in some kind of underground area, and passages have collapsed, and we know at least we've got 2 allies that can't sneak up, that are blocking main areas. Lurkers are a thing that might sneak up on us. Everyone else is at the platform, okay. Oh, one more thing. Admitted new citizen. Yep, me. Yep. We'll be done in a second. Gorski doesn't seem to trust me. Okay. They're going to put me to work right away. Of course, I don't know any of this yet. And he's saying, hey, do you want to do a tutorial? And I'm saying, nah, I've already done the tutorial a couple times. Thanks, dude. Let's go to bed. So, here we are. Here's our room. Let's turn on the light. Anything? Lots of empty storage. Having storage is good because I'm eventually going to need to sort things out and put them in different categories. So let's just get our armor on from the start. Now the way armor works is if you look at it, you can see resistances. That is 3. The 17% is the resistance, and the 3 is the threshold. So every time I get hit by mechanical damage, I will block 3 of it, and then 17% of the remainder will be removed. Block a little bit of cold, and that armor penalty mostly applies to things like stealth, dodging, and all the other stuff I'm not going to be doing at all. So there's, other than the mobility issues, there's not really any downside for me for wearing big, super duper heavy armor. Yeah, I've read all these before. There's just, you know, induction emails. If you've ever started a new job, which probably most of you have, you've all had your induction emails in the past. So let's head out. So from the first thing you can tell is that means I can easily do that, whereas this red one means I shouldn't, at least not while anyone's watching. And since I don't have stealth, there's not going to be a heck of a lot of stealing in this game. Now my ninja build, which I'm doing on, which I just stopped playing right before I started recording this, was all about stealthing around and stealing stuff, and that was fun, but I thought let's try something a bit more straightforward. First things first, let's go get a gun. Hey Lucas. Yeah, well, I'll be staying with you. Can I get my weapon back? I came in with a 44, man. Okay, well, he's not going to give me that. I have no skill in persuade right now. Anyway, I've got a gun. Got some bullets. So let's reload our weapon. And there we go. We are in a good position for shooting people in the face. Now, the assumption in this game is that everything is really dark. So you have to kind of get better at shooting people, or you just basically miss everyone. Now, I should probably get the stuff I need to make myself a decent bit of armor to begin with. I don't have everything I need for that, but right now I'm a bit cash poor. So we'll come back once we got some money. Let's pop by the Commons and Cantina and get our jobs. So this is where Tanner, the main dude, is. Can I look at this stuff? Okay, this is just me being OCD. Don't mind it. Close that door. Close that door. Let's go stealth, and no one's here to watch me, so no one's gonna say, hey dude, I can see you, you're rubbish at stealth, even though I'm rubbish at stealth. Get some food. Now food in this game is really just about increasing stats, which is important. What is this one? This one's con? Agility by 1, okay. Okay, I must still have speed hack on, I'm moving a bit fast. Yeah, got Mr. Survival Mountain Man. He looks like something you'd see in Wasteland 2. As soon as he finishes typing... Large fingers, he addresses me. Congratulations once again, Veru Mamo. And welcome to our small community. You scored very well on our test. No small feat that. I'm sure you'll turn out to be a valuable and respected citizen, but more importantly, I hope you find peace and kinship here, which is so hard to come by in the chaos surrounding us. Yeah, I'm sure I'll fit in. Good. What do you want me to do? Okay. And what's the field work? You want me to get some abandoned outposts and fix them up? You want me to retake them, activate the main power generator, and we need to go down to the engineering sector to get the stuff to do that. How are you going to pay me? Okay. Good money if I can take all the outposts. Wildlife, Rathounds, that's fine. I'm not worried about Rathounds. So this is the normal walking speed in the game, which is why I use speed hack, because otherwise it takes forever to get anywhere. Probably my biggest negative about the game. He did tell me to pop by medical, so we're gonna pop by medical. Hey, Pasquale. Is there something wrong with me? No. Psionic potential? No, I can't read people's minds. Okay. I don't want any psionic mumbo-jumbo. We clear on that, mister? Okay, do I want to buy anything? I've got some bandages already. I eventually probably want to make health hypos, but to be fair, that's a lot of biology. It's probably better that I just invest my skills a bit more clearly, and I can just buy health hypos when I need them. My last character ended up having quite a bit of money. And surprisingly, they don't mind me looting these completely empty containers. That one must have something in it. To be fair, that's not always the case. Sometimes they really don't want you looting empty containers either. So, let's pop by engineering and get our little flux capacitor, or whatever it's called. Before we do that, however, I want to go see Ezra. Sup, Ezra, you freak? Look at him. He is not a good-looking man. Hello, Veru Mamo. I am Ezra. I act as the head network administrator and chief of the entire engineering sector. Are you blind? Nope, you're not blind. Okay, what you got? Your hacking rig is not a Hacksaw Mark II. I want a Hacksaw Mark II, bruddy. Oh, that's a shame. Goggles would be nice. You could just buy some goggles. Critical chance with ranged weapons increased by 5 sounds pretty nice, but very expensive. Okay, we're just going to hold off for now. We'll come back once we have money, and we will get money eventually. Hi, Harold. Tara tells me we have a way to restore outpost power. Yep. Flux controller, not capacitor. Thanks, I'll do my job. What have you got for me? Silencer, okay. Bear trap. Bear trap. Bear traps are great. They require no skill to use, and they do a very good job of trapping people. So they're great to use against melee dudes, just to make sure they can't close distance with you. But you do have lockpicks, which I'm going to want. And actually, I'm going to take that as well. That's a lot of my starting cash. Okay, but I got some lockpicks now. And... okay, let's go down. Sup, Malcolm? I need to get out into the caves. Yeah, give me my card and then let me go. Understood. Please, open up the gate. I like the setting. It feels kind of vaulty from Fallout 2, but not really. Okay. Hey, it's old Jonas. Here you're very knowledgeable. Abandoned outposts. Just north of the Crossroad Watch. Stretch to the east and the west, built by Omega stations. So this direction, as we move towards the upper right corner of my monitor, is north. Yeah, you want me to find your watch? Yeah. Is it true you've been to the bottom of the caves? Yeah. Even took a peek into the dreaded mutagen tanks. And dude, how was the damage? I was trying to clear out the south tunnel, open up the metro. What about the creatures? What are cave hoppers? Basically bunnies. And what are rathounds? Dog-sized rats. Gross. Psi beetles. They're beetles that can use psionics. Okay, what are shadow crawlers? Sneaky bastards is what they are, and they really are. So, tunnelers, the faceless as they call them. Okay, yeah, thanks. Have a good one. Actually, what is this place? What are you doing here? Let me see what you have. There we go. So you have some bear traps. I might want to get those off you. Utility belt would also be nice, but I'll probably eventually run into one of those. Let's just grab a few of these. How much is that going to cost me? 35 credits. Dude, I'm doing it for the community. Some electronic scrap. So scrap is mostly used to make repair kits in this game. So I'll eventually need to get the skill for that. Yep. Beady little-eyed freaks. So it's going to be a problem in the early game. Luckily I have a fairly large-ish health pool, but still. Even with my poor stealth, it's going to make sense for me to try... Oh, see, really poor stealth. Yep. Not enough action points. Okay, I'm going to need to already take a health hypo. Man, this is a lot harder. Lack of action points is a problem. Make you run so you can't attack me so much. Wow. That was harder than any build I've done thus far. So, as long as I have enough health, I can always, as long as I've got at least 40% health, I can use bandages. And I'm gonna. Junk, huh? What's in the junk pile? Nothing. High perception means I discover things like trapdoors, which is good. Okay. Do I use any of these ammo types? What kind of ammo does this thing use? Okay, 5 mil. That's fine. Okay, some bandages. Well, let's first thing first, just reload. And I kind of want to go through the trapdoor. Come up here. And we're already in a position to get a little bit more loot. Ooh, got some boots. What we got here? Agility +1. Not that important to me, but it's fine. And... oh! A doctor's pouch. That's quite nice. Quite happy to have that. That will make it so that doesn't require me as much AP to use. So here's where I need to do some lockpicking, and I'm happy to do it because lockpicking in this game provides me XP. Let's get our trap on the bar as well. Okay. Wow, I really need some decks. Okay. Yeah, little Rathound, my friend. Nice crit. I don't like it when you crit me, though. If you could not. So, let's... can I bandage? Yes, I can. Just above 40. Okay. So we still can't hit those switches yet because we have not. So let's see. I want to place a trap, I think. Right here. Did I not get it down? Oh, they found me right before I got it down. That is annoying. And let's get a little bit of running out here so they have to chase me. Maybe it gets one less hit. And we desperately need to reload. Okie doke. This is a problem. Oh, hey you guys. Oh, okay, you couldn't come around the back, can you? That's a problem for me. And let's take a health hypo. Just so we make sure we survive this. Okay, they keep coming. And we got a level. So, I want the extra gun skill now. So I'm gonna actually do my leveling. Wouldn't mind some throwing as well. We're probably just going to keep investing in the same lines that we're already investing in. I'm not sure I'm ever actually going to diverge from these. I might just want each one of these close to maxed. Eventually we might drop some into pickpocketing as we approach the point where hacking and some of the other skills are reaching maximum utility. But for the time being, this makes sense to me. And a new feat. I think I'm going to go, ooh. What is my intimidation skill? 20. 35% of 20. We're talking 7%. Which means we would be reducing their offensive skills by 7. Which at this point in the game, if you look at my offensive skills, effective 25. So that's effectively reducing it by almost a third. So I think Yell is actually going to be a really good early game thing to have. And I can always use more abilities on my hotbar. Speaking of which, why don't I get aimed shot up? Huh? How about that? Okay. I need to redo my whole bar, but first let's just... Oh, really? Can I yell? There we go. Okay, I still can't use the health hypo, so I'm gonna need to... Can I not run? I'm gonna die. So that's what's gonna happen here, and I'm gonna have to reload. So, this was a problem. And I'm out of ammo. So, goodbye me. And let's reload the last save. So, one thing we're going to want to do is put down a trap here. Yes, please. So, having coming down one straight line is going to be far better for us. That dude is already dead. He's going to bleed out. Which is great. It gives me a moment to try this. Let's see. Aim shot. That's 16 versus 16. So it's no difference. Very nice. Yep. So... let's take our health hypo now. Ooh, I wish I had a grenade. Oh my god, I wish I had a grenade. Should have bought one grenade. That would have been amazing right now. Alas, I have no grenade. That is a lot of dudes. I could come back with a grenade. Okay. There we go. So let's do what we did before. We're in a much better strategic position in terms of we got them bottlenecked rather than we're surrounded, which is how I like it to be. Got our intimidation back up. And tailoring, don't forget tailoring. I need to make myself better gear, badly. We are going to go once more for yell. Just in the hope that the one guy who's actually right next to us is going to be giving us less crap. And let's reload. And yeah. Okay. Aim shot is back up. It's 92%, 95. There we go. We are 7 turns away from being able to use a health hypo. Why? Oh, because I'm playing on hard. Ouch. Maybe we should just get the heck out of here. Am I going to survive long enough to get out of here? Yes. That was bad. So I can't even... I'm going to need to go make some armor. I'm going to have to spend some money to make some money. Ooh, brutal. Wow, I didn't realize, because this is my first time playing on hard, I didn't realize how much harder it is. Let's barter. I've got the things I need from you. Throwing knives might be handy, but not really. What I need is better armor. Let's go sell what I can of what I've found. And see if we can make ourselves some armor that blocks a bit more mechanical damage. Because this armor is basically garbage. Let's go sell weapons first. Want to trade. I'm not using, let's see, is this 5mm case? It is. I'm not using these ammos right now. 22. Okay, can I get that Molotov cocktail? It's going to cost me 5. Okay. What about, instead of the Molotov cocktail, can I get electronics, huh? No. Insulated vest. Ooh. That is not going to work. I do not have nearly enough money for that. Molotov cocktail's probably just as helpful, if I'm being honest. Do I have the? Do you have the thing for incendiary grenades? I don't even have the recipe for tactical vest, so I don't know what I'm thinking I'm going to do there. Better to have a Molotov cocktail and have a decent chance of killing all of those dudes quite quickly. I wish I'd gone out there with one. This would be an entirely different run right now. Engineering Cyber Labs. Let's see what they've got. Any stuff to trade? Let's see. Anything of mine that you want? Nothing that I'm willing to sell you. How's my gun doing? It's not yet at the point where it needs repair. I don't suppose you have a Hacksaw Mark II that I can't afford yet? No. Okay. In which case, agronomy and pens. All I can do is make bear traps right now. Haven't been up here yet. Do you have anything to trade? you want my Rathound leather, by all means, have it. You can have that. You can have the heart. What do I get for it? 43 bucks. Okay. And what will that buy me that I need? Can I get another one of these Molotov cocktails? Just one. Yeah, I'll take it. So let's put these on the bar. Along with that. And let's go see the doctor, get fixed up, and then we'll head back. Hey, Doc. Can you look at my injuries? Yes, please. This game is mean to me. I did not realize, man, that health hypo, it's like 6 turns usually in normal. And, I mean, I think I had 10 turns maybe in hard, which is a huge difference. You can't use healing items for 10 turns. This is probably going to be a sad run for me, because I'm not used to playing on hard. But I figured, hey, if you're doing it for YouTube, might as well fail at it. That's how it works, right? So, when you go into a new zone, or into a zone where you had enemies that were aggro with you, they will be aggroed with you again. They don't un-aggro while you're gone, which is a shame. So, if you notice, let's get our hotbar ready. I'm not going to be pickpocketing. I'm not really going to be stealthing as much as I'm going to be doing things like aim shot and yelling. And they're all mad at me. Yep. But this is where I go, hey, have you guys heard that I can burn you with fire? Wasn't that fun? And can I... There we go. Have fun, fellas. And they're all dead. I love Molotov cocktails, is the name of this game. Need to wait for it to burn down so I can get around. Okay, so 1 Molotov cocktail down. It was a lot easier doing it that way. Let's bandage ourselves on up. Fire's out. Lack of stealth is already proving to be quite a bit more difficult than presence of stealth, which is, I suppose, not terribly surprising. Let's get this thing up. Insert the flux controller and turn it on. What have we got in here? Oh! We got ourselves a hacking tool. And an oddity that gives us 75 XP, which I will always take. XP is good. Let's pop on in here. Okay, so we've got this thing now. Let's put some battery in it. Do I have any batteries? I have no batteries. Maybe you've got batteries in the box for me? Nope, apparently not. Okay, well, I can't do that yet, but I will turn you on. Oh, crap. And... is that the only one of you guys? Nope. Don't know why I asked and then went looking. Dude. Not cool. Don't critically hit me. Don't know why I walked up behind him to shoot him. Probably because I wasn't careful with my mouse clicks and I'm playing with speed hack. That's my guess. This is where I'm dumb and I should be reloading automatically. Again, I haven't been playing with guns in this game, so I'm not really of the habit yet of just reloading as a matter of course. So let's turn that on. Now, turning this last one on will complete the quest, but it won't get me all the good stuff. If I want all the good stuff, I have to do all of the stations, one of which will definitely be harder than the rest. but that's fine. A little bit of challenge, right? I wish I could say there was a point in stealthing, but there isn't, because my stealth is rubbish. There is a point, however, in putting down a trap, especially in a space I can avoid that they might not realize is trapped. Yep. There we go. One dead. As simple as that. Very nice. Let's yell. Because I'm not... Oh, don't resist. Oh. Very nice. Let's put down another trap over here. Hopefully I'll get it down before this guy sees me. I did. He should see me soon. In fact, if not, there we go. I'll start things off. Yep. Good job, mate. Good job. Well played. Me. I'm not talking to them. The rats did horribly. They came out of that very badly. So now we've got a nice gate between us and the baddie. Next time he walks around this corner, we're going to take some pot shots. Not yet. Damn it. Slippy fingers. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. What the hell? You're going to make me open this gate, aren't you? Let's get in here. Yep. Can I get a battery? I really need a battery. Nope, no battery for me. Hello, sir. Let me just, if I can. There we go. Well done. Well done, me. I still need batteries to come back here and do all this hacking. Now, there's a bunch of Rathounds around here, but I don't think I actually need to kill them. Let's get some healing up with los bandages. I don't know what the actual Spanish word for bandages is. Okie doke. I am going to need to get the bullets recipe at some point. What is this one for? Leather armor. Yeah, let's get that up. And if I put in this, we're looking at, is this any better than what I'm using? No, it's actually a little bit worse. But it's a little bit lighter. It's not quite as heavy, and I'm not getting anything out of that stealth increased by 5 anyway. Either way, it's no additional work to turn it into leather armor. It doesn't weigh anymore. I won't be able to sell it to the guy in the agronomy area, but I wasn't planning on it anyway. I'd rather sell it as leather armor. It's worth a little bit more. Okay, now this is where it gets ugly. Gotta go up here. We are fully loaded. I've got 1 Molotov left. Okay. Let's just back out of there. And they must have seen me. So let's back all the way out. And let's hope they all come as a big pack. Which is brilliant. Now what we need to hope is that this hits. And it did. Okay. Glorious. Best possible outcome. They were all clustered together. Oh. Peace. Got a nicer gun here. 7 to 22 versus 7 to 12. Unfortunately, I have no bullets for it. So right now, it's a nice gun that I can't use. Ooh, there's that watch. Let's go turn that in and get some stuff. Oh, he managed to run all the way over here before he burned to death. Good on him. So now if you were stealthy, you could wait till a bunch of them were clustered by there, shoot the barrel. They'd blow up. Happy days. I'm not stealthy. Can't even get close to them before they're like... Need to get some batteries while I'm visiting old Jonas. It's a very unfair name. I mean, I feel like old people, instead of calling them old, we should call them like survivors. Because they basically, being old means you managed to survive. In the belly of a rathound. Okay, so what I would like is I want everything. Come on. That's why we invested mercantile. So now we have a SMG that fires 5mm rounds, which is great. More importantly, we have got some boots. Are these better? They're exactly the same quality boots. Now, can I barter with you? Is there something that you'd like? What I would like is a battery or two. So can I get 2 of them? How much is that going to cost me? A lot of credits, fine. I've still got 2 bear traps. I'd like maybe a couple more of those. And that should be okay. Is there anything else I want? Nope, we'll call that it. Let's recharge my hacking mobile so we can go do some hacking. Now, if he had more Molotovs, I would definitely buy them, but he doesn't. So, hacking. No hacking required here. The game does autosave every time you go through one of these red loading zones, so you end up using those quite a bit because you, well, I mess up quite a bit and have to. Let's get our hacking on shift 2. Nice. Okay. That's some money in the bank. Now, I'd rather wait to come back to clear out those dudes when I've got some other gear. In the meantime, the way the game kind of is paced, you should always be like slightly behind the power curve. There should always be some things you can't do. You know you're over leveled when you get to an area and you can unlock everything. Now the exception being that if you've got a very specialized build, so if you have, for instance, maxed dex, you can probably lockpick everything wherever you go. If you've got maxed intelligence, you might be able to lockpick, or hack rather, anything everywhere you go. Okay, I would have preferred something I could use. Anything back here? Nope. Okay, so we continue forward. We are fully loaded. Now, what are we looking at individual damage here? 7 to 10. Now, given that I don't want to be doing bursts probably yet, being said, you know what? It might be nice to have it as a backup. If I absolutely need that burst damage against the dude that I know is coming up, which I hopefully won't, because I'm hopefully going to use Intimidate. And I am going to do a quick save here, because I just don't have to walk all the way back here and reload everything. So, hey, I'm reclaiming this outpost. Your threats are pointless. Even if you kill me, more will come. Look, we don't plan to live here. We just need to control it. Okay. You can stay, just don't interfere. Good. That was the best possible outcome for that. Hacking 17. What is my effective hacking? My effective hacking is 23. So that is great. Let's hack that. Get some goodies. And I need to... Let's hack this. Oh, a crowbar. Take all that. He's okay with us ransacking this place, which is good, because I'm gonna. So let's hit the power switch, and that is the quest fully done. Full rewards. Let's pop down. Can I get into these yet? Lockpicking 14 I can do, I believe. I think I'm at 20. Yes, and this should now level me up from this. No, I've already studied it 3 times, so I get nothing. Nothing new from that. Okie doke. What is down here? Oh, that always scares me, especially when speed hack's on, because it's just so quick and sudden. Okay, now despite having no real stealth skill, we are going to stealth on our way up here. Just in case. Let's go here. This is that area that I said. Oh, no, doesn't matter. Dude saw me first. Okay, so. Should be another dude coming up any second. Yes. Let's intimidate you guys. Don't do that. Don't let more of him in. Okay, you get shot. I level up. That's okay. Let's take a health hypo. Let's get our guns up a little bit higher. Gonna get our throwing up. Our throw up. Ha 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 ha. Disgusting. Lockpicking. Mechanics. Tailoring. Intimidation. And mercantile. Any more feats? Don't think so. Next level, I think. But with that came a healthy little bit of health. Let's shoot this guy. We are going to move into that spot, just so I don't have to worry about being flanked after this guy dies. I think this is the last one of them anyway. But still. Positioning, positioning, positioning. So I'm basically almost at... yeah. Let's get back into the choke. And let's aim shot you. Got 3 more bullets left. Which means I am going to have to switch over to this gun. It's a little bit quicker to use, actually. Bullet-wise, it's less efficient damage. Damage to bullet ratio is a bit less efficient. But the fact that I can shoot more bullets in the same amount of time maybe makes up for the difference. Okay, I have done everything for this quest. We are level something or other. 3. Let's go turn this thing in, get our rewards, and start looking at how we can outfit ourselves better for the next quest, because this was a bit expensive. Let's bandage up. Thank you. Let me in. Thank you. Let's go back up. Say hi to the dude. Commons and Cantina, please. Hello. Yep. A few more jobs. Brett needs me to do something, and okay. Understood. There's my 450 credits for doing all 5 stations. 1000 XP. Very happy about that. Should hit this guy up. Hey, Jack. No, actually, I'm new here. Where are you from? What brought you here? Are you a trader? Yeah, okay, what do you got? Crossbows, mostly. You will buy my Rathound leather armor, though, which is fantastic. Please do. You got some good lockpicks. How much are these going for? Less than my armor, so yeah, I'll definitely get those off you. And... ooh, you have grenades. Take a frag grenade. And... you want 22 credits? That's not a problem. Take an EMP grenade and a high energy grenade as well then. Yeah, grenades for the win. Okay, yeah, that looks good. There you go, man. Have a good one. In fact, before I do that, why don't I sell you another bit of leather armor that I make now? Don't have any other things to put on it, but that's fine. Do I have any more leather? Nope. Do you want any more leather armor? You do. You do want more leather armor. I'm happy to sell it to you. I could buy more lockpicks, or I could just get some money back. I think I'll just get a bit of money back. Might be nice to have that for the additional intimidation, but I'd rather make one that's not stealth-based. Stealth-focused, rather. Omni tool I can get for free later. Yeah, we'll just get a little bit of extra cash off you, and then we'll talk to you about what happened with that business. Secret? What kind of work? Yeah, tell me the details. Yeah, I know where that is. I don't really... my character doesn't, but I do. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll go get you your illicit sounding, not at all on the up and up stuff. Can I go in here? This is just bathrooms, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the shooting range and sell some guns and get some bullets. Possibly get myself my assault rifle that I want. If they have it. You have an assault rifle for me, mate? No, not really. Now, if I sell you these hammers, good price on them. I could sell you the Jaguar. I've got an extra one, and I could definitely. Okay, let's come out of here for now. We're gonna bring this thing off me. It is very wounded. It's not worth selling yet. So now it should be fine to sell. Should I think I'm gonna hold back, keep one of these hammers. Now what are we looking at in terms of the AP cost for one of these? 20. 7 to 22 versus 7 to 12. So there's a very decent chance that it's not actually going to provide me in any given shot a huge advantage. Now the ammo, we're looking at 23.94 per shot versus 17.1 per shot. So that's a bit of a bother. Now other things we're going to want. We're going to want to get an insulated vest with the highest tailoring we can afford, or rather utilize. We're going to want to get the tactical vest recipe. I'm going to keep this SMG for now, even though it's really dex based using SMGs. Landmines would be great. We don't have the trap skill yet. I may invest in that at some point. There doesn't appear to be any assault rifles on offer. Now, looking at this one, we're looking at 7 to 10. 7 to 10. 7 to 11. 7 to 11. And this is the nicest one. 8 to 16. Much higher quality. Now, I could alternately get a 9mm hammer pistol. It's 8 to 27. And what are we looking at in terms of... that's going to be 20 to fire, isn't it? Base action points 25 for 9mm hammer. Versus this one, which is only 20 to fire. I think I'll just keep this hammer I've got. I'm probably going to sell... how many firearms will you buy from me? You'll buy all of my firearms, plus my crowbar. So for that, I am going to need a bunch of rounds. Yeah, that covers it. Keep this one, since I do have some 9mm anyway. And this is for the hammer, yeah? So I can sell the 8.6 millimeter for now. Sell these bolts. Still, I'll actually get some cash back, which I'm happy with. I don't have everything I need yet to actually make one of these vests. So I am going to go have to spend some money elsewhere as well. Now, sniper rifle SMG, how much would it be to get an assault rifle thingamabob? 277. That is a bit too pricey for now. Bullets, however, I will definitely afford. In which case, let's get some TNT. I'm going to need that. And anything else I want? Not really yet. Flares might be useful. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Let's hold off on the TNT for now as well. Trade. I don't even have enough to do anything with it. I'd like to get the recipe, but I'm going to have the recipe. Tactical vest. Bullets. Let's take a look. So, what I need is a ballistic panel. Potentially some armor plates and such like that. Bullets. I need 30 of any bullet case. I've currently got 28. And I only need 1 TNT for each of those. So that is fine. Got some organs I can sell. I got some darts. I've got a bunch of other things. Let's finish reloading that. And we will also reload our hammer. Good. Let's get our grenades all slotted. 3 different types of grenades. 3 different slots. Eventually we're going to want more grenades in those slots for sure. Let's pop by Agronomy and see if he wants to buy my organs. Not my organs, but yeah. In fact, actually, how long have we been recording? Way too long. I'm going to stop this episode now, and I'm going to pick right back up because I'm enjoying playing the game and I want to play it more. I want to try this build a bit more. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please click the like button if you want to see more of this series. Obviously, if absolutely nobody wants to see this series, I will just play it on my own time and take the disapproving looks from the wife. But if you're interested in seeing how this build plays out, my immobile build, it's not immobile yet, but I'm not wearing the big heavy armor yet. If you're interested in seeing how it plays out, please do give me a like. If you haven't stumbled on me before and you like the other videos I do a lot of roguelikes. Just, yeah, subscribe, click the little bell if you want to know when my videos come out. Regardless of what you do on this front, please do have a good day. I'm recording this on a Saturday. You might not be seeing it till Sunday or Monday, but have a good week. Have a good life. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And you will hear me when you hear me.